Alright, everybody, so we are officially live on the channel for coverage. We are live, so if anybody wants to tune into the stream, we are now live. So this is the time for you to check out the stream and get into the weather. I will have constant updates on the channel for this event that is upcoming. We are working for WeatherLook US for today's stream. It is a team that I have. It's a thing where I'm part of WeatherLook US. So that is true. Alright, guys, so we are officially live on the channel. I'm waiting for more people to try to tune into the stream. We are going to also try to sponsor this stream for everybody to check out. I'm not even gonna lie, the thumbnail I just created is actually really cool. I did not realize I was this good at making thumbnails. But, yeah. Alright, guys, so I decided to do something to get more people to tune into this live stream. I had to go and just post this thing on Twitter. So yes, we are officially live on the stream for coverage. This is looking a little bit different than I thought it would look. This is not how the stream looks. Yeah, what? This thing exists. It's only visible on stream. Yeah. What? Alright, now it's supposed to be visible now. Yeah, visible on both stream and recording, yeah. Alright. I don't know, I had some little issue there for a minute. But I guess we just fixed that, so I'm just going to make sure that is done. Alright, so we are live for coverage on the stream here. For coverage at the moment, we are going to turn on the capture for WC3. We do have a moderate risk of severe storms today. This does include areas including Jackson, Meridian, Montgomery, all the way over towards Columbus, Albany, and Dothan, all under the gun in this moderate risk of severe storms for today. This does also include Yazoo City, I can't say that, I do not know how to say that, Montgomery, Greenville, Troy, Eufaula, which was originally had a big tornado just went through Eufaula earlier. And then for the enhanced risk regions, we have Savannah, Macon, LaGrange, Birmingham, all the way up towards Shreveport, Texarkana, all the way down to Pensacola, Hattiesburg, Mobile, and more locations under the gun for this. For the probability of a tornado, we have a 10% area, which is the most highest concentration area for tornadoes today. This does include Montgomery, Columbus, Louisville, Albany, Dothan, Monroeville, and Greensboro, all in this area for potential risk for tornadoes today. So yeah, we are officially live on the channel. Make sure to check out our stream, as we do now have live coverage. So I'm going to do one thing for 1 second. Alright, everybody, so we are now live on the stream for coverage here on the channel. Make sure everybody to check out our stream. What's up? You get Discord to work? That is awesome. Storm tracking / forecasting. So we're going to look down at this tornado warning. So we have two different tornado warnings down here in Haleburg, all the way down towards Arlington and Edison. We do have this area with a tornado warning in effect at the moment. This is an area of a rotation couplet that we are looking at right now. And this is definitely concerning right here. This is a well-defined rotation couplet. If we do look at CC, we don't have anything right now, but that could change if this storm starts to strengthen a little bit, as this is one of those bigger type supercells than some of the supercells we've had today. Same thing with this one, as this one's also pretty concerning here. We have this kind of reminds me of the Andover EF3 that we had in Kansas that one time. somewhere around here. It was around this area, I think. But this kind of reminds me of that storm. Just the shape of it. But yeah, we do have a little bit of rotation with this. This is not the strongest rotation couple we've seen, but we do have a little bit of rotation around this area that we are right now paying attention to, as this is basically the area where we have the potential for seeing a tornado. That is also possible. It is, I'm not sure about that, Rain Mason, maybe. I've not really been paying attention to till later on, because I've really been paying attention to what's going on at the moment. But now we're going to go over to this storm in Arkansas. We have a tornado on the ground, actually. This is a tornado-producing storm near Queen City, or 7 miles north of Atlanta. This is not Atlanta, Georgia. This is in Arkansas. And Texas, this is a huge storm. This is the storm right here. This is the storm in Texarkana that is supposedly to go all the way through here and potentially form a derecho. As you can see, this is a huge storm already producing 70 miles an hour winds with this thing, and apparently it has a tornado on the ground. So take shelter immediately if you're in Queen City, Bloomberg, over towards Jonesville, Fairland, and Fuke, as this thing does have a well-defined rotation couplet right around there where we can see our rotation couplet at. And there's a CC drop with this too, meaning debris is being lofted into the air. So we have a well-defined tornado with debris being lofted into the air just to the north of Queen City right now. Take shelter immediately. One thing I wanted to notice is we have extremely strong winds. Even if you don't get hit by this tornado, which I think is going to be heading anywhere in this area has the highest chance to see this tornado hit, near Jonesville and Fairland and Fuke, just to the north of Queen City. But what Queen City's seeing right now is in Atlanta, in Texas, is extremely strong winds. And I mean, this is some extreme winds, as we just have a very strong line of storm with some bow echoes occurring at the moment that we are watching right now. This is not a good situation that we do need to be watching about, guys. So if everyone that's in this stream, be weather aware and stay safe, as this is what we are talking about, as we do have a significant storm heading your way. Wait, I just realized I forgot the right thing. I forgot to turn this on. Gosh dang it, guys, I'm sorry. We gotta go back all the way through this again. Why didn't you guys tell me this in the chat, dude? So in Queen City over here, we have this huge tornado warning. This is on the ground observed. You do need to take shelter immediately. This is what could form our derecho right here, just to the south of Texarkana, in this storm that's producing, it says 70 miles an hour winds, but I wouldn't be surprised if this is producing 80 miles an hour wind already. This should be a destructive storm, as this is very dangerous looking at the moment, guys. This is what we are paying attention to at the moment, everybody, as we have a very strong storm. This could eventually form our derecho in the future that could really be strong. This is a huge tornado warning with a tornado observed on the ground. As you can see, our well-defined location over here, that was even more well-defined earlier, with our CC right around Cass is where we had a tornado that was on the ground. It looks to be weakening now, but we had a well-defined CC drop and knew that a tornado did form. It was probably a weak tornado, but we had an observed tornado near Springdale that formed down to Cass. This is very small towns here to the north of Queen City where this tornado occurred. It looks like it's kind of fizzling out right now, but remember, recycling can happen. One thing I wanted to mention, even if this tornado isn't affecting you, this is extremely strong winds occurring. And I personally do not agree with, I do agree that in Queen City, they're experiencing very, very strong wind right now, as this is an extremely dangerous looking storm right here. Look at all the lightning coming out of this thing. This is an extremely dangerous storm that could eventually form our derecho in the future, guys. So this is something that we are covering right now on the channel. Alright, guys, so this is a very strong storm, and I wanted to look at the velocity and tell you guys that the velocity wants to show 130 miles an hour winds on the backside of this. This is extremely wrong. There's not 130 miles an hour winds being produced by a storm right now. If that was the case, that would be extremely insane. That's something really rare, and I don't think that is occurring right now. But what we're seeing is there could definitely, I'm 100%, there's probably 80 miles an hour winds occurring with this storm at the moment. And, I mean, this is just some extremely strong winds that is occurring at the moment. Like, this is destructive winds. This should be upgraded to a destructive warning at the moment. This should 100% be upgraded to destructive. Because, I mean, if they don't upgrade this thing, I mean, this should be 80 to 90 miles an hour winds with this thing. This is extremely destructive winds occurring right now. Make sure you're indoors and not outside if the storm is affecting your location at the moment, guys. Alright, everybody. Make sure to check out the live stream. Just giving an update, telling Pettis Weather about something. Because yeah, everybody, make sure to also check out Pettis Weather's channel and make sure to subscribe to his channel too. Hello, Mr. Weather Forecast. Thanks for tuning into the live stream at the moment. Alright, everybody. Make sure to check out Pettis Weather's channel. We are both live right now. I'm still watching this observed tornado with extremely strong bow echo winds. Think up to the north. Anywhere north of this line, you're experiencing like around 60 miles an hour wind and have a higher tornado threat. But anywhere across this region right here is experiencing extremely strong winds. As look at that bow echo line of winds heading in. You're going to change from about weak winds to about 70 miles an hour to 80 miles an hour wind very fast across this area with extremely strong winds affecting Bloomberg at the moment.
This will become a big line, and it will travel across the U.S. as we head in the future.
Yep, that is true. It is true.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
Alright, everybody. Try to get more people into this stream.
Anyways. South of Texarkana is just getting blasted in general here.
Yeah, Queen City's really getting blasted there, Pettis.
We'll watch for more of these cells to pop out ahead of the line. New severe thunderstorm watch, actually.
Alright, I'm going to...
for this area there.
I'm going to turn off Pettis' stream for a minute so I can talk. I wanted to mention how he was mentioning potential storms ahead of it, like this one, that could combine with this to make this thing expand to a massive line. I wanted to take note of that. That is true. If we do go towards looking at the satellite imagery, this is awful. I mean, this is, jeez. Wow. This is crazy. This is, look at this whole block. Look at this. This is concerning. I think our tornado threat could definitely amplify in this region. And this is going to cause for more and more storms to form and really approach for this derecho potential. We have extreme clearing right now that I just noticed. That is some huge, big time clearing. I'm going to tell Pettis that. I'm going to mention that to him. That right. Yeah, definitely looking at this big time storm right here. Still an observed tornado, but if we do look at CC, I'm seeing a little small area of potential CC still ongoing. But, I mean, okay, yeah, this is actually the outskirts of the CC right here. I think this is weakening and this is just fallout debris now. I do not believe we still have a tornado on the ground. We do have a new area of rotation kind of forming, like this area of rotation kind of weakened and moved towards the south. So we could have this as our tornado. So we could have a tornado on the ground here near Black Diamond. So if this verifies with this potential CC, it's kind of hard to tell if this is clutter or not. But this is over the velocity scan. So I wanted to mention that as that's potentially possible. Right there. So take shelter right now if you're in Black Diamond, Pleasant Valley, and Gin City, Doddridge, and Canal, and Fort Lynn, all the way up towards Fuke. Queen City, you're out of this now. You just have a big time. You're still just in the damaging wind risk. Now, I do think they need to extend the severe thunderstorm warning for an 80 miles an hour area over here, as we have extremely strong winds that are ongoing at the moment. I wanted to go back to this warning down here because we've been focusing on the other ones too much and looking at these ones, as these ones are extremely supercellular. I wanted to look at all right. Okay, rain waves. Yeah. Do you have a new mesoscale discussion? This is the threat of tornadoes, some of which could be strong, large to very large hail and severe damaging winds will continue to increase this afternoon. So the threat of tornadoes, some of which could be strong, will continue to increase as the low-level jet looks to be increasing here. In this region here. We're going to retweet this. I'm going to send this a retweet. Wow, I am really looking at these supercells right now, and these do not look good. Yeah. Alright, so if we look down towards this Blakely storm, this is an extreme supercell. I mean, this is just kind of the supercell look that we're having today. And it looks like since this low-level jet has increased, we're seeing a lot of higher precipitation supercells now. And bigger ones. We have a huge hook over Blakely right now. If you're in Bancroft, Blakely's, Crossroads, Old Damascus, take shelter immediately. This is not something that is looking good, as we already have a rotation couplet right on the southeastern side of Blakely. And this might be clutter, but this could also be a tornado on the ground. I'm not sure about this right now, but this is an extreme looking supercell that could easily produce a tornado with this. This is looking pretty not good. Pretty not good, guys. That's really weird that I said that. Made no sense. But yeah, this is something that we are watching right now. All right, everybody. Pretty sure that Ryan Hall y'all just went live, so it's true. Ryan Hall y'all. Yep, Ryan Hall y'all's live. Alright, everybody, so everybody make sure to check out the stream, as we are officially live at the moment. Still. We'd have this other tornado warning heading towards Morgan, Leary, and Holt. This one is also looking concerning, as it has a huge hook signature. If we draw out this supercellular structure, this is what you're gonna get out of it. That is not good. That is a big time supercellular thunderstorm structure. That's a classic structure to a supercell. Look at this one. Take shelter immediately if you're in Morgan, Leary, and Holt in a basement or an interior room in the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Alright. So we are now looking at this big time velocity signature up here. Looks like it just weakened on the last scan, but it's heading towards Morgan now. I'm seeing a little bit of a northern trend of this storm, kind of making a trend towards this area for a warning. So this could maybe take out a little bit of other areas, but I do think that this should be the new warning box. But if we do look at CC, it doesn't look like we have much right now, which is always a great sign. We could have had a tornado on the ground here earlier. Yep, I think we had a tornado on the ground. Because I think on the last scan, we had a tornado on the ground. It was a weak tornado, and it just now might have lifted as the velocity scan weakened. But when that velocity scan was really strong, I think we might have had a tornado on the ground. Because this is the fading out sign, and this is what we had as a potential tornado on the ground earlier. In that little region, I'm going to post this on Twitter. Alright, everybody. This is a very dangerous storm that we do have ongoing at the moment. Just something I am looking at right now, and this is definitely concerning. Alright, everybody, so make sure to check out the stream as we are live right now. I do still have this velocity signature near Morgan. Looks like it's significantly weakened, though, and we might have had a tornado on the ground here earlier. I think we had an unconfirmed tornado on the ground near Morgan earlier, but it's now lifted. But this could recycle as this is an extremely strong storm. Look, we have like triplets, dude. We have multiple storms that with hooks on them all across this region right now. That is extremely concerning. I want to mention that we do have a marginal risk up here to the north with some storms forming over here near Allentown that will eventually head towards the New York City area. I'm also concerned about this storm near Dawson that could go warned eventually, as it is starting to rotate a little bit more, and it could start to become tornadic, as this is another strong looking supercell that we do have at the moment. For this storm down here near Blakely, it's still a strong storm, and it is producing still some very, very strong rotation right now. Wouldn't be surprised if this thing produced a tornado later on, and this is something that we do need to be paying attention to at the moment. Alright, guys, so this is what we are talking about. I gotta take a little break for a minute, dude. I've been talking for a while. Jeez, alright. Yeah. Yeah, we likely had a tornado on the ground earlier in Blakely. Alright, guys. Alright, we do have 3 people watching at the moment, so we are going to get back into action here on the channel. We have an extremely we have a tornado on the ground. A confirmed tornado is located near Arlington, or 7 miles east of Blakely, moving east at 35 miles an hour. Take shelter immediately in the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Protect yourself in the most interior room. If you do not have a basement, the basement is the best choice for you to do. This is a wow. This could produce a very strong tornado soon. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing went PDS if it starts to strengthen. But dude, this is an extremely strong rotation couplet here. This is a worst case scenario type thing, and we have a massive CC. Whoa. Take shelter now if you're in Crossroads, Douglasville, and into the future, Bethany, Crestview, and Ivory's Mill. I'm so glad that this thing did not happen when it hit Blakely, but luckily this thing doesn't look to be hitting many big towns, but any small towns that get affected by this in the future need to be taking shelter immediately. This is a tornado on the ground. We have a big time tornado. This is not good. Whoa. We have a very major strong tornado right now. Wow. That is, this is insane. Take shelter immediately. Look at this storm, dude. This is a likely strong tornado. This needs to go PDS immediately. This is something not to joke around about. You do need to take shelter immediately if you live across these locations. I'm going to post this on my Twitter account, as we have a potential very strong tornado right now. And whoa. That is insane. Look at this thing, guys. PDS. Hello, Store Weather. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. I had to post a tweet about a very dangerous tornado that is ongoing. Alright, so we have a a very strong, confirmed large, and extremely dangerous tornado, particularly dangerous situation PDS tornado. Damaging tornado. This is a life-threatening situation. Take shelter immediately near Arlington, guys. This doesn't include Crossroads, Douglasville, and Nicholasville, as any of these locations do need to be extremely weather aware, as we have an extreme supercell producing a likely violent tornado, likely strong, dangerous tornado right now in this region where we have extremely strong rotation. And this is a very strong rotation couplet. This is a worst case scenario with a massive CC, meaning houses are being damaged right now. Anything could be being picked up by this debris. And remember, this is in a very rural area. So this means that there's a really very strong tornado if the CC is this big when there's not hitting a lot of houses. Because of the fact that this is so rural. But this is heading straight for Rowena. It looks like there might be like 10 houses there in Rowena, so take shelter immediately there. This is already about to hit in the next 2 minutes or so, as this is a massive CC heading straight for there. Nicholasville is probably going to get to you in like 5 minutes. This is just about 10 houses there in Nicholasville, but any of those can be destroyed. Same thing with Douglasville, about 10 houses there need to be extremely weather aware, as we have a likely very strong tornado. Whoa, this is an extremely strong couplet of rotation. Wow, that is extremely strong rotation couplet. I'm going to save this to my photos, and I'm taking the photo of that thing, dude. And look at this. Look at this CC drop. This is the likely very, very strong tornado that we do have occurring right now, with a very strong couplet of rotation. Still also take shelter if you're in Gillionville, but that's not really what we're concerned about. We're very just focusing on this extremely strong CC that we do have.
Oh my gosh.
We need to get this out to Weather Look at US, as a few small towns with about 30 people living, with about 30. This is an extremely dangerous storm. I'm just trying to get this out to more and more people.
I don't usually beg for views, subscribe, but I do need you to share the stream because...
Yeah, we do need to share the stream too. I don't beg for any of that too. So, velocity, geez, yes, this is awful. You say it's been a long time. Yeah, it has been a long time. Yeah, velocity is insane. This is Radar Omega. No problem, Weatherin. This is not a wrist. Came out of nowhere. Yeah, strong south to north breeze here in the northeast. Small storms are forming. I'm going to look at that for 1 minute. We do have a little bit of strengthening. So, oh, I forgot you're in Springfield, not Connecticut. I always think you're in Connecticut. What the heck? We have a little line of some isolated showers and thunderstorms heading your way. So just be watching that. I guess you're probably going to get hit by this area where we do have some stronger storms heading your way. Just to know that. And then our strongest storms right now are around this region right now in Pennsylvania for the Northeast. But we're going back to this extreme PDS storm. This is a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado active right now.
Does it say extremely dangerous? Oh,
wow.
A Jonesboro, Georgia situation. Arlington.
This is awful. Alright. This is not good, guys. This is really bad.
A Jonesboro, Georgia.
You gotta go, alright. Dang, tree snapped. Wow. Everybody make sure to check out this stream as we are live for an extreme dangerous storm. Make sure to get this out to more and more people, everybody. This is extremely bad as we have a PDS tornado warning at the moment with a very strong storm. Look at this velocity signature. This is off the charts right here. This might look super weird, but this is just meaning that this is an off the charts rotation couplet. This is a huge CC, dude. This is a monster CC. This is likely a very extremely strong tornado ongoing at the moment, and you guys need to be taking shelter immediately. As this is the violent CC drop, this is hitting a few houses right now. The town of Rowena, this is about 10 houses. Rowena is getting hit. I need to get this out to many people. Wow, this is extremely crazy, guys. This is not good.
Reports yet? Alright, let's go to... that was a big tornado. We knew that was a big tornado.
I'm gonna have Pettis in the background of my stream. This is a very strong. Look what all these.
So we're seeing tons of debris fallout. It's basically where.
This is a lot of debris fallout right now. Looks like this thing's starting to weaken now, but we still have a large tornado on the ground. Take shelter immediately, guys. Not something to joke around about. This is a big tornado that just hit Rowena.
Basically,
And we still have this large rotation coupled on the northern side of Rowena. Look at these houses up here that just got hit by this storm. Many houses just got hit by this storm. This thing is now heading towards Nicholasville. Nicholasville, you're under the gun for this thing next. This thing is heading your way at a very fast speed.
Yeah, Rowena just took, unfortunately, a big hit from a major tornado.
Okay, new warning, I guess.
It's still really, really big rotation.
We have a new PDS.
It's still really good rotation.
I'm mentioning the pets that we have a PDS extension.
That was a huge tornado.
That was very bad. Yeah, not good indeed. Dang, that was not good. Alright.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything too significant now. But that will change. That will change.
A new PDS tornado warning has been issued.
Yeah, this is a very strong storm. Very dangerous near Nicholasville. We're now seeing a little bit of weakening, but this is now hitting a bunch of houses in Nicholasville. Nicholasville just now got hit. This is very weakening rapidly. This is a still PDS confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado. We still have a big tornado on the ground, but it looks like this thing is rapidly weakening now. So we're now in the weakening stages. This is probably more of a weaker-ish tornado, probably around just a little bit weaker. It's still strong, but it's probably weaker than it normally was earlier. So this is a debris fallout, but we still are seeing a few houses about to get hit here near Nicholasville. A few of these houses right here about to get hit in Nicholasville. Not good. Take shelter immediately. I've been saying this. If you're not in your shelter in Nicholasville, then what the heck are you doing? You got to get there right now. You got to get there right now. Alright, we're going to go back to this, as we do have this, we do have this PDS, considerable warning still out, as this is a PDS tornado right now ongoing. Trying to get this thing on. Okay, it's loaded in now. Look at this, this is our rotation couplet right up there. This is a strong rotation couplet. And if we go to the CC, we do still have the CC area. It is not very strong. This is big time debris fallout right now. This is meaning that the storm is about to lift. I do think that this tornado is about to significantly lift now. And I do think this should be downgraded to, this is still a strong tornado, but I do think this should be downgraded to just confirmed. As this thing is significantly weakened, it might be lifting here soon. Yeah, this thing's about to lift. Significant debris fallout ongoing right now. Alright, everybody. So, this is what we are talking about at the moment, is a significant debris fallout. Debris fallout. Debris fallout, likely tornado lifting soon, potentially. Dang. Jeez. Confidence is increasing in the occurrence of a derecho with the approaching bow echo. Widespread severe winds are expected with hurricane force gusts likely. A PDS, particularly dangerous situation, severe thunderstorm watch will be needed soon. A PDS severe thunderstorm watch is about to get issued for Jackson, Mississippi, Meridian, Monroe, all the way up towards Greenville is where a PDS severe thunderstorm watch is likely going to be issued. Jeez, that is crazy. PDS severe thunderstorm watch about to get issued. I think that's what the case is going to happen. So, if we do look, I'm going to move this over here a little bit. This is what we were looking at. This is what we were looking at. We do have this area where severe thunderstorm watch issuance is possible near Atlanta. But, what we're focusing on is this. PDS severe thunderstorm watch incoming. A particularly dangerous situation. Severe thunderstorm watch will likely be needed soon right now, guys. This is a confidence increasing that of the occurrence of a derecho with the approaching bow echo. Widespread severe winds are expected with hurricane force gusts likely across that area. All right. So that's what we are looking at. Very, very concerning. Not good. That is insane. Alright, everybody. Oh, I forgot to get this thing on. Alright, now we have that. So, we still do have this tornado ongoing. I'm pretty sure it's still on the ground, but it's extreme weakening now. Now I'm going to stop focusing on this thing as there's still CC, but it's probably about to lift now. This thing could definitely recycle as it's still a strong-looking supercell. Looks like it's taken over this storm, and this storm is not really much of a concern anymore. But, I'm going to really start focusing on this big thing to produce. This thing looks like it's weakened a bit, but definitely weakened wind speeds. But it's going to definitely re-strengthen and head into a way better environment into the future. This thing is going to head into a way better environment in this region into the future. That's why they are forecasted to issue a PDS severe thunderstorm watch into this region here. So definitely really bad. This is not something that you want to happen. This is big time, extreme. Alright, everybody. This is not good, buddy. This is concerning. Yeah. Jackson, you say the Jackson, Mississippi gonna hit hard later based on HRRR runs. Alright, I'm gonna check that out. 1 second. Yeah, definitely could get hit by some very strong storms. 100% there. Wow. Yeah. I do agree with that. Alright. Thanks for that, Jason. What's up, everybody? Make sure to check out the stream. Make sure to share this to your family and friends. I'll be right back. I really gotta use the bathroom, so I'll be right back in a sec. Wow, this storm is producing. If you're in Union Household, be prepared in Alabama here for 2.50-inch hail, tennis ball sized hail, and 70 miles an hour winds. This is a dangerous looking storm over here. Wow, that is dangerous. Dang. Looking up at this other storm here near Warrior and Kimberly, we have this. This is another very strong storm. Up there too. You also have a few severe thunderstorm warnings up here to the south of Atlanta. Kind of just a bunch of clusters of storms there. But if we go back over here to this storm here, this is now just this is still a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado. Surprisingly, they've kept that up, but it looks like this thing's weakened now, but still be taking shelter immediately if you're in Milford, all the way up towards El Model and Ivy's Mill right now if you're in southern Georgia, extreme south Georgia. Dang, I'm glad this thing didn't hit Albany, Georgia. That would have been really bad. That would have been really bad, definitely. PDS Severe Thunderstorm Watch has been issued. A particularly dangerous PDS. Wow, this is not good. Particularly dangerous situation. Tornado watch. That's rare to even see that thing. Seeing that PDS thing is that's awesome. That's not awesome. That's really bad. But particularly dangerous situation tornado watch. Severe thunderstorm watch. What am I saying? Has been issued for Jackson, Mississippi, all the way up towards Yazoo City and Philadelphia, all the way up towards Meridian and Brookhaven in Mississippi and Louisiana, and 2 counties in extreme southeastern Arkansas. This is a few tornadoes likely, scattered hail up to apple size. Apple hail likely. And they said likely on that. Widespread gusts up to 90 miles an hour likely. So this is a likelihood. I'm going to quote this tweet. So this is not good. PDS Severe Thunderstorm Watch has been issued by the National Weather Service. Wow. That is insane. Wow. PDS. Wow, that is crazy. Man. Chris, you missed a lot. You've missed a PDS tornado warning. You missed a PDS. It happened from this storm down here. and it was huge. It was a big time tornado. You've missed like 3 or 4 tornadoes already, and now we have a PDS watch getting issued. So, not good. I guess I'd say not good. Of course, it's not good. But yeah. Alright, everyone. Yep, PDS your thunderstorm watch. Completely forgot you had school, Chris. I'm surprised that I don't even know how it's possible that you have school still. It's June 14th, buddy. Jeez. Take shelter immediately, and what am I saying? Not take shelter, but be extremely weather warned. This could be really bad in Jackson, Yazoo City, as apple-sized hail as possible. Likely, it says, and widespread gusts up to 90 miles an hour is likely. This is bad. You're still in school. That's a problem. I got out of school 13 days ago. 14 actually. That's crazy, dude. It's supposed to be summer already, dude. No offense, with the Northeast. The schools in the Northeast are kind of weird, dude. You should not be in school still. It is summer. It's crazy. Look at this very strong hail here in Union and Utah. As we are looking at some very strong hail. So make sure if you're in Utah, Knoxville in Union and Clinton and West Green in Alabama. This is just the southwest of Tuscaloosa. I'd recommend you putting your cars inside, as that is not looking good. And you have another storm heading your way in the future. That's also warned. So yeah. This storm right here is what's gonna form our big time line in the future. This is what's heading that direction. I wish I was chasing this right now. You're out tomorrow. Okay, that's cool. You're out tomorrow. I think Chris still has school for a long time because it's an L. Not even gonna lie. It's an L. El Bozo to Chris. All right. I'm gonna call one of my friends. What's up? Yeah. Barely, probably. Yeah. Wow. No. Oh, what do you think it would go 15% tour risk? We've already had some extreme tornado activity. We're expected to see a little bit of more strengthening in the future. We could see some more tornado activity, but it was way worse earlier already. No, not 15. No, that's been like that forever. No, it's the one near Shreveport, but yeah, you guys are under a marginal risk of severe storms. You're in a marginal risk. Did you see my thumbnail? It says the wording is, guys, is the derecho producing event is probable with intense damaging wind swaths up to 90 miles an hour. The probabilities on this is the thing. This is tornado watch probabilities, but they issued it PDS severe thunderstorm watch. Because there's a 60% moderate chance for tornadoes, and that's only possible in a tornado watch. But since this is a PDS severe thunderstorm watch, it's possible to have a 60% chance of 2 more tornadoes in the watch. Which we have a 90% chance for 10 or more wind events, and 90% chance for 65 knot plus wind events of 1 or more. 90% for both. That's very high probabilities, and definitely. And we'll probably have more PDS watches extended in the future. But, wow. That is insane. What? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Okay, you do you. Yeah. Did you know that I'm part of Weatherlook US? I'm in a team. I'm part of Weatherlook US. Pettis Weather. No, you have to. I have Photoshop and I announce outlooks and stuff. Have you not seen the Twitter account? I'm the one that's made the MG map and the Whips pictures, but I'm part of, there's different like areas, there's different types of people, and I'm part of the one that site that makes SPC outlooks, but there's other people that make like active radar ones. No, not like that. Have you seen in my live stream? It shows the weather look thing on the bottom left. Looks like we have a new tornado warning issued, guys. So, yeah, we do have a new tornado warning here. It does include portions of Albany. So if you're in Albany, Warwick, and Doles, and Cuffytown, and Stocks in southern Georgia, then you do need to be taking shelter immediately. This is in the city of Atlanta at the moment. This is not the best radar location right now, but you know it works. So, it's hard to tell with the radar, but I guess we do have a little bit of rotation on the northern side of Albany. This is not on the ground, obviously, but this is a dangerous looking supercell that could form a tornado in the future. So I am watching this storm. Dude, you know what was super funny? So, David's trying to, like, have people on his team for, like, the main stream thing, you know? And he added me to the group chat and on the Discord chat, and you're in it too. But I put the link to my stream, and David got so mad.
Wait, is there messages of him getting paid?
He said, "Why are you advertising?" It's so funny. Dude, this forecaster Mia person's like on my stream. I put big time derecho possible, and they said it's not even a big time derecho. And then she put there's not even a derecho yet. Like no dip, there's not a derecho yet. It says in the future. Oh nah. And they said not a big time derecho. Dude, it's literally said possible. David just now said, don't even know why people said there's a PDS watch. It's not even out. There is a PDS watch. What? There's a PDS watch. Alright, guys, so. What?
Open the door.
Why?
Because I have Chick-fil-A for you.
Okay. Actually, I'm live streaming right now, so don't be slamming on my door.
Okay, you don't believe me. Why are you Chick-fil-A?
Thanks. Guys, I got Chick-fil-A. I got Chick-fil-A, everybody. Chick-fil-A. It tastes good. All right. Yummy. All right, guys. So we still have this tornado on the ground near Newton, so you do need to be taking shelter. If you're in Bacon Town, Red Store Crossroads, and Rolling Acres, you do need to be taking shelter at the moment. This is our rotation couplet right there that we do have ongoing. Looks like they're saying it's still on the grounds. We do have a train spotter that's still reported a tornado. This is a long track tornado, dude. This thing is, I think it's really weak right now, but it's still long tracked. Also take shelter over this tornado warning here. It over towards Albany, Stocks, and Murray Hill at the moment. As this is definitely producing some rotation near Turner City. Could have a tornado being produced later on. Alright, I'll be right back. 1 second, guys. Turner City. And Red Store Crossroads. Alright, guys, we're gonna be right back here, so I gotta pull up something. Forgot what it was called. Trying to find the person that makes the music. Oh. Alright. Alright guys, so we are officially back on the channel. For this stream. Okay, we are back on the channel. A tornado producing storm here located near Newton. So if you're in Red Store Crossroads and Baconton, you do need to take shelter now. I think this is what he meant by a weird town, Baconton. There's a lot of people there actually. But things starting to strengthen a little bit again, and this thing is on the ground. It is on the ground, so take shelter now if you're in Red Store Crossroads, Baconton, Leicester, and Riverbend. Immediately. Also take shelter if you're in Stocks, Davis Mill, Doles, and Cuffytown. Dude, so many weird town names. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. This is what's gonna have a potential derecho in the future. Alright guys, so we are talking about this derecho that's going to be heading into the future. It's still not here yet, but we are still live. I'm not really focusing on the derecho yet because the derecho's not really formed yet. It is going to form soon. Potentially, it's possible. Remember, this derecho isn't likely, it's possible. And it's most likely potentially going to form. Alright, everybody. So, what? I forgot to take off this. Okay, never mind. I did. You have a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings up here near Greenville, Kosciuszko, Philadelphia, all the way up towards Macon. A lot of different storms right now. Also, Utah and Greensboro, we have a lot of storms actively ongoing right now. This one is what's concerning. It does have a little bit of rotation on it. I wouldn't be surprised if we could get a tornado warning on this one here too soon, like in this region here. as it is rotating a little bit, but it also has 2.75 inch hail, meaning that there is, 2.5, meaning that there's tennis ball size hail occurring with that storm. That is not good. Still, we still have this tornado producing storm here, so take shelter immediately if you're in Red Store Crossroads and Baconton. This thing's heading straight for Baconton, and Baconton has a little bit of population in it. It might just cut a little bit to the north of Baconton, but still hit a definitely some regions. I'm gonna go check out Pettis' stream for now.
That's confidential. Alright, so I want to take a look at this real fast, because we do have destructive severe thunderstorms heading into Monroe, Louisiana. So we do have this destructive severe thunderstorm warning for, let's see, Homer, Lisbon, Athens, Bernice, and
Man, this rotation's really starting to amplify. But I've not been seeing any CC with this. This must not be a very strong tornado. If it even is on the ground. Well, yeah, it is, because, Holy! Reed Timmer has a picture of a monster tornado. Extreme close range after Dominator 3 intercept still ongoing. Wow, that's insane. I guess the thing is producing a really big tornado. Not good, guys. Not good. Also still watching this storm over here. Still, a lot of storms. Make sure to get this out to your family and friends. Let's get more people on the stream. Everybody. Wow, Reed Timmer.
And now warnings here.
What's up, Chris?
Hey, are you still on?
Yeah.
Are you gonna cover the Derecho part?
Potentially, yeah.
I'm going live in 10 minutes. You only have one viewer.
Oh. Not many people are getting much viewers right now.
So do you think I'm gonna get a lot of viewers? It depends, really.
Oh, the algorithm is not working right out right now. It's all Reed Timmer and Ryan Hall.
And Nate, not really Nate.
Have you seen the Weather Look US Twitter account?
No, can you send me it? Just provided this fucking license. Can you stop? What do you call it? Jesus line. Hot. No. Sorry.
I created that. What? Yeah. Pettis weather. Dude, did you not see Reed Timmer's awesome monster tornado? He made an intercept. Interception!
Are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
It's funny how much you missed, Chris.
Is here. Just 3 minutes ago.
Look at this, Chris.
That's a wedge.
Oh, it's not. Not a wedge. Alright. So for everybody on the stream here, we do still have this observed tornado near Baconton and Riverbend, just stay to the north of that town in Baconton. But it is a still pretty decent area of rotation that we are watching at the moment here. Looks like the CC is not very strong right now, which is always a good sign.
Echo tops are high. Storm.
The Echo Tops just shows the strength of the storm.
Am I correct if you have high echo tops that means the storm is getting stronger most of the time?
You know that the Echo Tops are clouds, right?
Yeah. Should I watch out for some of these storms in my area? Because they're heading kind of right.
Yeah, it should be active for your area, rain waves. It should not be active down here. It says really rare for Alabama and Georgia and all these areas to have severe weather this time of year. Really rare. So we do have a tornado possible here in severe thunderstorm warning here in Valdosta. So it's a definite supercell with 1.25 inch hail. Looks like it's not really producing anything in the way of any rotation, really. Chris, check out Pettis. Subscribe to Pettis.
Very lucky. Alright, this is in Texas. Send into.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you think I should? Look at the storms near me. They're kind of heading in my direction. When do you think the Derecho's gonna form?
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Okay, so they
Do you hear that?
That's Ryan Hall.
No, this is Pettis weather stream. He has access to that stuff.
Wait, how did he get that? That's Ryan Hall.
He's not allowed to say.
Why, maybe Ryan Hall gave it to him?
No, it's Ryan Hall. Y'all didn't make it.
Are these storms heading right for me or no?
Mm. Go check out his stream. He has the whole thing that shows like the risk areas and like everything.
Okay, but spell his name.
Pettis Weather. Just subscribe to him. He's really cool. Colonel.
How do you spell that?
Pettus.
U.S.? Oh, here it is.
For watching. We'll see you in the next one.
He's ending his stream now because he's been live for 3 hours.
I don't blame him.
But if you look back, you can see his stuff. Alright. Dude, it's weird. WSV3 doesn't show it as a PDS tornado watch. I meant severe thunderstorm. What am I saying? What am I saying? When was the last time this outside of moderate risk? I'm not even sure, but it's been a while. A long time.
The Derecho is getting a little stronger.
Yeah, we have a new middle scale discussion for locally greater risk for tornadoes over the next couple of hours. It does include Albany, Tifton, and Moultrie, and it's a really small area in extreme south of Georgia right now. Where a locally higher chance of tornadoes is active.
I may not get that much views because everyone's literally live, right?
Maybe, but we are still looking at this tornado warning, guys, here near Doles and Cuffytown. This is starting to have a strength in the rotation, is what we are watching at the moment. Pettis just ended his stream. I'm just texting the weather, WLUS team chat. Alright. So, yeah, this is what we were looking at, this area right now. Do not really have much of a CC right now, which is a good sign. But, this is what we are talking about here. If you're in Riverbend, over towards Hollins Foley. Wait, I don't know why I think I just accidentally ended the call with Chris. Sorry about that. But yeah, still this rotation down here too. I don't think this tornado is still on the ground. I do think it has lifted. But we're still paying attention to that storm right now. Also over towards the storm in Doles and Cuffytown. Still does have some rotation on it. It's not like the craziest rotation thing, but near Doles this is definitely rotating and could end up strengthening here soon. Alright, move an extension to this storm over here. This severe thunderstorm warning. ongoing. It looks like these storms are starting to strengthen a little bit more over there. And over here we do have some pretty strong storms here too that I am watching too right here. This is a really big storm with a severe thunderstorm warning inside of a severe thunderstorm warning. Definitely producing some very strong winds. I wouldn't be surprised if this, it says it's a 70 miles an hour storm. I wouldn't be surprised if part of this is producing some 80 miles an hour winds near Belzoni and Silver City in Mississippi right now. Alright, everybody, so we're also looking at this severe thunderstorm warnings here in Wedowee, Roanoke, Wadley, Ashland, Lineville, Waldo, and Heflin. As this is a strong little line of storms here with a 1 in chance 60 miles an hour winds, you can definitely see those strong winds will definitely start to occur as this little line of wind. It does say 70, 60 miles an hour. Yeah, I do agree with the 60 miles an hour more, but looks like the velocity scan showing just about up to about 55 miles an hour winds with this storm, and 1 inch hail around near Oxford. So yeah, decently strong storm over there. And then yep. That's definitely what we are talking about at the Alright, everyone, so we are still looking at this, still rotating a tiny bit, but not nearly as much as it was rotating. I've been live for about 2 hours. And then Cuffy Town down here, and Dole's still looking at this storm that is still have a little bit of a hook right here. If you pull up the shape, this is just, all these supercells today look so scary. I'm not even gonna lie. But this thing is still rotating decently. Luckily, it's not producing anything right now. Let's go back to this storm over here. Definitely do have this storm. Looks like we're kind of in a downtrend right now. It seems like we're in the weakest point. There is this PDS severe thunderstorm watch right on now ongoing for this region here. For potential derecho to form later on, but right now it's not really ongoing, so we're probably going to end our stream here soon, but we might have another one later on. It really depends if it really depends if I'll be busy later or not. But looks like we just had a new extension to a warning right around here. So if you're in Ashburn, Arp, Abba, Westwood, Rebecca, and Ashburn, you are right now under a tornado warning. This is a radar-indicated storm with a little bit of definitely some rotation on this thing that we are watching right now. 100% there. Also, the storm near Macon, Shuckalock, and Vernon in Mississippi, we do have 2.50-inch hail, which is tennis ball-sized hail and 60 miles an hour winds with this. So we do have some definite hail right here. So if you're in those areas, I would mind you bringing your cars inside, because this is definitely what we are talking about in this region. I am seeing a tad bit of a hook with this thing right there, but that's not really significant right now. And the rotation isn't really there that much. So that's something we could look at, but this is in a less environment for tornadoes. The main environment for tornadoes is this area right there at the moment. So yeah. Looks like we have a new warning. New extension over here. If you're in Sylvester, Poland, Tempe, and Deerfield farm states, you need to take shelter. Sylvester is a little bit of a bigger town, and you do need to be taking shelter there if you do live in that region. Definitely be taking shelter. You do live in that area. There is a decent amount of rotation there that I am paying attention to. Alright, guys. Is there any chance of risk to areas between Macon and Savannah, Georgia? In Macon and Savannah, between Macon and Savannah, Georgia. Dang, that's a far area. Oh, Macon and Savannah, I'm not saying Georgia. Jeez. Man. So this is Savannah, Georgia, and then Macon. So between those areas, Macon and Savannah are both an enhanced risk of severe weather for damaging wind gusts in the future. So definitely be weather aware later on tonight, as the potential for strong winds could form. So yeah, definitely a potential risk there. Alright, so we are going to go to this new area. We do have an extension all the way up here too. So you're in Ashburn, over towards Rebecca and Rochelle. You do need to be taking shelter immediately, as we do have a tornado warning actively in effect. Also be taking shelter in here if you're in Sylvester, Deerfield, and Deerfield Farm Estates in this rotation couplet region. Also, if we go up to these storms up here, this is producing extreme 80 miles an hour winds. This is a destructive storm producing 80 miles an hour winds here to the south of Silver City and Toluca. So it's a destructive storm. If you're in Toluca, make sure to get indoors immediately. This thing is producing up to 90 miles an hour winds right now, I think, and that's my opinion. The velocity is showing it, and I think it's possible that thing is producing up to 90 miles an hour wind. That's up to tornado force winds. So definitely be weather aware for that. That is not good. Probably gonna end the stream here soon, because I'm getting a little bit tired of being live for this long. I've been live for about 2 hours. I'm kind of a bit tired, and probably get into the stream, but we will be back up later, potentially. Maybe, it depends. I mean, that would be the main part of the moderate risk, but this thing's going to last for a long time, and it depends if I'm tired or if I'm busy or not. So yeah, we are going to probably end the stream here, guys.